Hello students, myself Akash Kumar. Today the chapter 10 light refraction in class 10th. Students, you know that what is the refraction of light? When light travels from one transparent medium into another, it gets bent. This bending of light is called refraction of light. You know that why this phenomena is doing? ये लाइट बेंड क्यों हो रही है? ड्यू टू रेयर मीडियम और डेंसर मीडियम. दैट मीन्स लाइट की स्पीड अलग अलग मीडियम में अलग अलग होती है और जिस मीडियम में लाइट की स्पीड तेज होती है उसे हम रेयर मीडियम कहते हैं और जिसमें धीमे होती है उसे डेंसर मीडियम कहते हैं. When light travels from rare medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal and if light travel from denser medium to rare medium, it's bent away the normal. Now the next topic is refraction of light through a glass slab. When a ray of light passes through a rectangular glass slab, it gets bent twice at the air glass interface and at the glass air interface. Suppose that it is a glass slab, a light come and strike in a glass slab. This is called incident ray. Suppose that surrounding is air, so air is rare medium or glass is a denser medium, so light gets bent towards its normal. This ray is called refracted ray. After that the glass come again in air and bend towards away the normal. This light ray is called emergent ray. The angle between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence. The angle between refracted ray and normal is called angle of refraction, and the angle between emergent ray and normal is called angle of emergence, and the emergent ray is parallel to the incident ray, and the distance between incident ray and emergent ray is called displacement. Now the law of refraction of light. The first law is the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal to the interface of two transparent media at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Second is the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the angle of refraction is constant. That means sin I upon sin r equal to constant. This law is known as Snell's law, and this constant is called refractive index. Now, absolute refractive index. It is the ratio of the air or vacuum speed to the speed of light in medium. That means C upon V. And relative refractive index is the ratio of speed of light in medium first to the speed of light in medium second. That means V1 upon V2. And the refractive index is denoted by N or mu. Now The next topic is spherical lenses. A spherical lens is a transparent media bounded by two surfaces, one or both of which are spherical. There are two types, convex and concave. Convex lens is a thicker in the middle and thinner at the edges. The ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction through a convex lens meet at a point on the principal axis. That means converts the light. Concave lens is thinner in the middle and thicker at the edges. Rays of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction get diverged and appear come from a point on the principal axis on the same side of the lens. Refraction by a spherical lenses. You know that spherical lenses जो हैं दो कर्व से मिलकर बनी हैं. That means they have two center of curvature denoted by C or 2F and two focal point, that means F1, F2 in both lenses. In convex lens, a ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through a focus on the other side of the lens, and in concave lens appears to diverge from the focus on the same side of the lens. The second law is, in convex lens, a ray of light passing through the focus after refraction goes parallel to the principal focus, so principal axis. In a concave lens, a ray of light directed towards the focus after refraction goes parallel to the principal axis. Third, in a convex lens and concave lens of light passing through an optical center without any deviation. In that optical center is a center of a lens image formed by convex lens if object lie at infinity. Suppose that a ray of light parallel to the principal axis then meet a focus, then image is highly diminished, real and inverted. Secondly, if object lie beyond 2f1, then parallel ray goes to f2 and meet together, then the image is formed between f2 and 2f2. It is diminished, real and inverted. When an object is at 2f1, the image is formed at 2f2 at the same side of the object, real, inverted. When object is between 2f1 and f1, the image is formed beyond 2f2. Size is enlarged, real, inverted. When the object is at f1, the image is formed at infinity it is highly enlarged, re-inverted. When object is between f1 and O, that means between focus or lens, the image is from the same side of the object virtual, erect, and large. Now, the image formed by concave lens. When the object is at infinitive, the image formed at focus f1, that means same side of the object, highly diminished, virtual, erect. When the object between infinitive and f1, the image is formed f1 and O, that means lens. And the same side of the object, it is diminished, virtual, and erect. Sign convention for spherical lenses. The sign convention for spherical lenses is the same as a spherical mirror, except that the distance are measured from the optical center O. The focal length of a convex lens is positive and focal length of concave lens is negative. Lens formula of spherical lenses. Lens formula of spherical lenses is relationship between object distance u, image distance v, and focal length f. The lens formula is expressed as 1 upon f equal to 1 upon v minus 1 upon u. Magnification produced by spherical lenses. Magnification for a spherical lenses is the ratio of the height of image to the height of object, that means hi upon h naught. The magnification is also related to the object distance and image distance. It is can expressed v upon u, that means m equal to hi upon h naught equal to v upon u. Now the next topic is power of a lens. The power of a lens is the reciprocal of its focal length in meter. That means P equal to 1 upon F in meter or F equal to 1 upon P. The SI unit is diopter. One diopter is the power of a lens whose focal length is 1 meter. The power of a convex lens is positive and concave lens is negative.